music, man. Philly music, man.
What's up, Sfive? What's going on?
Good, man. What's up? We right here at the crib, man. I mean,
To everybody out here, this is Music Man, A.K. Rowe, R. Johnson Jr. And we're Sfive from Philly. Sfive, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I mean, you know, definitely representing Philly all day. Uptown, stand up. 19th and 72nd Avenue, man. West Oak Lane. I mean, not a lot of spitters that's really known out there from Philly represent Oak Lane, but I'm trying to be that boy, you know what I mean, to put the lane on my back. Not just the lane, but the whole Philly though, man, because we got to stick together. Them artists in different cities and states, they always stick together, like Atlanta and stuff, but Philly been doing our thing right now. We got, like, I believe the best artists in the world come from Philly. They jack our swag, they jack our style, but I mean, Philly got the best artists in the world, and, you know, we shining though, so we right here, man. Philly, stand up. It's your boy Five. What's up?
How long you been in the game?
For me, I had a late start, man. I was really into sports growing up. My dad, actually, he's a DJ though. I was always into music, but for me getting in the game, it was in '03. I recorded my first song with my man KDL, 2003. I took a Greyhound bus right after that to California. I linked up with my peoples at the Back Cave, my man Steve Hartman. He used to be in the group with Nick Cannon. I went to high school with that dude, Nick Cannon and Steve out there in California. But as we got older, we kept in contact, linked up. I heard he had a studio, and I was doing my thing, so I went over there. We recorded some classics, man, like my first real recordings. And I moved up to LA. I was homeless. I was just like, you know what I mean? I was chasing my dream, like, you know what? If I'm going to do this, I'm going to really do it. I was in San Diego, but they told me that L.A. was where it is. I compare L.A. to New York, and I compare San Diego to Philly as far as music-wise. But I went up to L.A., stayed in the Well, me and my man Crane, one of my best friends, he rapped too. I was homeless, man, just out there selling my CDs hand to hand, I mean, the grind. And I went to this place called Project Blow. It's like an open mic out there in the Merck Park in South Central Los Angeles. I mean, right off of Crenshaw Boulevard. And it was one of them joints, like they either love you or they hate you, like the Apollo, they boo you. Everybody got booed before 5. I was like, oh shit, but it was all good. I got on stage. As soon as I touched the mic, I just let loose, and they loved me. The host of the show, his name was Non-Stop. Non-Stop took me and my peoples in, because we were living in the car. And after that, we linked up, selling the CDs, doing shows. I came back to Philly, and Non-Stop became KRS-One road manager. Gave me a phone call like, yo, Five, what's up? I need you and Crane to open up, you know what I mean, do some shows with us. So I grabbed KDL, and we was out. We opened up the shows with KRS. He asked everybody who was the leader. I put my head down. They pointed at me. And I was like, hey, you know what I mean? It is what it is. He told me I had to take on the Matrix, this pill, that pill, you know what I mean? So they nicknamed me Neo now, you know what I mean? I took that pill, you know what I mean? And I was like, I ain't no turning back for Five. So that was '05. I just jumped from '03 to '05. There was a lot of shit in between, but basically, to make a long story short, that's how I went down. Touring with Chris. He asked me to be his new artist, and I became his MC apprentice, man, for 2 years, 2 more years, man. Went overseas, then performed with all the legends and got all the knowledge in the game, man. And I'm just right here in Philly, man. I was with the legends, so I'm a legend myself, man. And a lot of people, like, respect, I mean, Philly artists, but, I mean, if you want to know anything about hip-hop, man, just holler at your boy Five, man. I got a lot of knowledge. I was taught by the best, man.
I got a question for you. Let me cut you off. How many songs you did with Chris?
You know what? It was like me and Chris, like we would go to like different states. I remember we went to Tennessee. Some cats were paying to do some stuff. I jumped on their stuff. It's songs with Chris that I haven't even heard yet. So as far as me having songs with him, I know I probably got over an album worth of material with my man. You know what I mean? Like over an album's worth just with me and him.
Are you featured on his album?
I got 3 songs on his new album. I feature more than any artist. You know what I mean? On the album, Nas is on the album, Rakim, Chuck D, MC Light, Just Blaze, my man Pito. I got 3 tracks on the album. It's called Adventures in MCing.
Okay.
I mean, and I was supposed to be on the Marley Marl project, but they gonna use the stuff I did for the mixtape. I was in Marley Marl crib, in the studio out in LA. I was there, but Marley Marl crib, man, I had like a vibe there. It was crazy. My daughter, I have 2 daughters. One of them named is Symphony, and I kind of like slipped my mind. I'm like, Marley Marl asked me, oh, that's the beautiful girl. Like, what's her name? I'm like, oh, that's Symphony. Not even knowing that this man is the creator. Not me, I knew, but I wasn't. I'm just thinking about my daughter. Like, but he was the man, and that was like a real big, you know what I mean, stepping stone in my life. That I brought the symphony to the man that made this.
Right.
You know what I mean? This crib. But that's really what it is, man. Like, promoting peace, love, unity, having fun. I mean, I can take it there. I am from Philly. I can be street. You know what I mean? Anybody can, but I do got a message behind a lot of the things I'm saying, though. You know what I mean?
So a lot of stuff you can actually talk about. You actually live.
Yeah, everything, man. Like, I've lived, I mean, a really long life, man. Like, mom and dad broke up, and I even never see my mom and dad in the same room. You know what I mean? So I grew up kind of different. You know what I mean? Everybody know who my grandpop is. But at the time, if you know who my grandpapa is, you know he probably one of the hardest working men in the city. He was the police commissioner, and growing up, I had to see him, I mean, go up in rank. But he was really, I mean, he was always home, but he was really working, man. And my grandma, she has like a disease, a mental disorder. So I had to take care of my grandma. She had chemical imbalance of the brain. So I basically raised myself ever since I was like 12, man. Like,
you saw a lot of things.
Yeah, I've seen a lot. And I'm the oldest of all my siblings. So it's 5 siblings that my dad got. Me, my brother Stefan, Stephanie, my sister Starlin, and Sierra. And that's really how I got S5.
I'm about to ask you that, too.
I mean, I got S5 from my siblings, and I represent my family when I MC. And like I said, my dad was a DJ. He introduced me to the music, so that's how I get down. That's how S5 get there.
Yeah. Well, when can we look forward to hearing some more stuff and with your own CD?
You know what? I've been really waiting for the right opportunity to hook up with the right management situation, marketing and promotion situation, whether it be record label. I mean, in the meantime, I'm doing my own thing. I'm putting stuff together myself, but I want to do it the right way. I'm not trying to rush and do anything. I'm building a buzz, building a name. I've been hosting all the underground open mics in the city. I was the host at Industry Tuesdays with Larry Laird. He made me the host. I was hosting a show called the Philly 50. It was an MC battle, Mesquite, and they gave me this joint right here. Put my name on it, on the hood and everything. You know what I mean? That's why.
That's love right there.
But that's just for me. I mean, MCing and hosting. Like, rap is something you do. You know what I mean? Hip hop something you live. I'm an MC. I move the crowd, man. Like, I would say, like, my best contribution would be my live performance.
Okay.
So
we look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, my live performance, I would say, I was taught by the best live performer ever. So
who's that?
That's KRS-One.
No doubt about that.
KRS-One. Best live performer, hands down, ever.
Well, I'm going to ask you, what's your top 5 rappers of all time?
Man, here you go. It's, you know what? For S5, man, my top 5, it's kind of like crazy, because you Pac and Big got to be in the top 5, you know what I mean? Then KRS for me, you know what I mean, is my favorite, you know what I mean? I could be a little biased, but even before we hooked up, I always loved KRS and respected him. I thought he was an underdog like myself. I don't think he get as much credit as he deserved, you know what I mean? My personal favorite rapper, just for me, I would say Beanie Siegel, man. You know what I mean? What Beans is an inspiration to me. You know what I mean? And I like the way he changed Philly back in '98. He just dropped, Cosmic Cat dropped, I think that changed Philly.
No doubt.
Man, like, people wasn't rapping the same after that.
Everybody wanted Philly love for artists on their label after that.
Right.
Definitely.
So, I mean, and then the last one, I just leave that up in the air, man, because there's so many people you can fit in.
Yeah, you got a lot of names. People say L, some people say J, some people say Raquel. So, I mean, that's honest.
I just leave that up in the air. Y'all can fill it in, you know what I mean? So.
Another question. Well, who's some artists that you have recorded or recorded with?
I've recorded a lot of artists. I've recorded over probably 80 to 100 artists on a program called Adobe Edition. Not only do I MC, but I do engineering as well too.
Okay.
I got so much involved in the music that I wanted to make it. Really like get inside and make and create music. So.
Can you give us a couple of names?
I recorded Petey Crack, Shelliano, Bruno Breaks. He's down with YHM. That's my peoples. MP. All the undergrounds. I mean, all the underdogs, man. Like I tell them they invited to my house. I got a mic. I come downstairs sometimes in the morning to go get something out the fridge and just drop something. But more than likely it's like all the underground people that see me at the shows. They more than welcome to come to my house, lay some stuff down. We can collab, or if they got something to get off. I only charge them like 25 hours just to do their thing, include the mix down with it, and it's on. The people I've recorded with, Channel Live. I have a song with Channel Live.
Okay.
Actually, it's on the YouTube. It's called Hip Hop Nation. Keith Murray. I'm on his new album called Puff Puff Pass. Bone Thugs is on that album. KRS-One. My thing is, like I said, my live performance is my biggest attribute, and I performed with Nas, Talib Kweli, Supernatural. From the DJs, DJ Africa Bambaataa, DJ Kool Herc, DJ Premier, DJ Riddler, DJ Kid Capri. Like a lot of people, man, like don't understand, like hip hop is real deep, man, and I just want to just continue the legacy of Boogie Down Productions and Philly as being the hottest artist, ever. So when you look at Five, just look at me not just being like a hip hop artist or an engineer, just look at me just being hip-hop and hungry. That's something that Philly should never lose, is their hungriness, you know what I mean?
I got
Shout out Rain Man, too, one love. I fuck with Rain.
That's my nigga.
You know what I mean? I listened to Rain Man, I believe the first time it was on a tape my little brother gave me. I was on the radio. I had just won a Coors Light battle. It was like in 2003, 2004. And I believe this was around the time that he was on the MTV, and my little brother taped it and put it on the tape. So one side was me, and one other side was Rain Man. And I used to always listen to that joint. I got mad love for him too, man.
Now, that's my man right there. Now I got one last question. What is some of the things, I'll put it this way, what would you like to try to establish in Philly?
I believe that Philly needs their own record label. We don't have one. We don't have a major record label at all. I'm trying to not just form a record label, but just form a team of writers, promotion, marketing, distribution, just basically like an organization I started myself called the Hip Hop League of Excellence. I'm the president. And it's basically piggybacks off KRS-One's Temple of Hip Hop. I'm a representative of that as well. But it's basically just for Philly artists with the Hip Hop League. We're branching out. But for Philly, we just need unity, man. And we need to stick together. And I'm here. Any artist that's out there that's signed, unsigned, y'all listening, I know who Five is. You might not know me, man. Check me out. And we going to jail, man. We can make this happen, because that's the only way we going to get further, man, is if we stick together in Philly. They call it the city of brotherly love. Like, we got to really, I know it's, you could ask anybody from Philly, it might not seem that way, but we got to get that back, though. That's our name, so that's what we doing. We just showing love to all our brothers and sisters. I'm working with a female group as well, called Triple Threat. I'm the manager of that group. It's my girl group, 3 girls from Winfield. They call them the female locks, man. They hard as nails. And I manage them. I work with a lot of people, man. There's a whole lot of Cool Cuzzo, Queen Ning. It's a lot of MCKID. A lot of my peoples, man. Just keep it moving.
We appreciate your time. Definitely look forward to you. And we're going to be supporting you fully.
Yeah, definitely, man. Just shout me out, man, wherever y'all at, man.
No doubt.
I'm basically looking for, I mean, all them people out there that's real serious about music and making moves, just link up with me, man. If you ain't serious, just keep it moving, man, because we in it, full throttle. I mean, 24/7 hip-hop right here. So that's what we say. So we kind of figured it out. My thing is, we want our own website, trying to look for that coming up soon. Hip Hop League of Excellence website, everybody bios, pictures. And my main thing was, I wanted something that can play, probably like a radio player inside my web page that plays 24-hour hip-hop, just out of my team. I think we broke it down. If each song was 3 minutes, that's like 480 songs. That's our goal. We want 480 songs against on our own team, have our own radio station, drop that. You know what I mean? So that's what we working on, if y'all want to know. You know what I mean? That's just something small, but that's really what it is. And shout out to KRS-One. He's in the process of trying to building a hip-hop city. And Philly, any people that's down with me got his back in that too. So be looking out for that in the near future too, that hip-hop city. I don't know where it's going to be at, but whatever it is, you're going to get it popping though. You know what I mean? Yeah.